Michigan leads the Big Ten in total defense, allowing just 213 yards per game. And the Wolverines are only allowing 13.6 points per game. In fact, the most points scored against Michigan this season was 17 by Florida. Indiana is hoping to match that level of defensive play when the Hoosiers, 3-2 Big Ten, play host to number 16 Michigan, 4-1 Saturday at 12:06 p.m. at Memorial Stadium. It's homecoming in Bloomington. Indiana coach Tom Allen said getting pressure on the quarterback and playing well defensively on first down in particular are big keys when IU takes the field Saturday. You got to get them in those third downs where they have to throw the football, Allen said. That's why first down is so critical for us. That's true all season long, but even more this week because of their style, their ability to run the football and their size up front. Our approach is not a lot different than it is every week. You want to be aggressive on defense, and we're going to give them the looks that we feel are best to have success and get them into third downs. When you get them into third downs, that's when you want to get the pressure and go sack the quarterback. Michigan has struggled at times offensively. The Wolverines rank 10th in scoring offense in the Big Ten with an average of 27.2 points per game and are 7th in total offense at 385.8 yards per game. But Indiana will have to contend with the angry factor when it comes to Michigan this week too. Michigan heads to Bloomington following its first loss, a 14-10 setback at home against rival Michigan State last week. Indiana is hoping to snap a 21-game losing streak against the Wolverines. IU's last win over Michigan was a 14-10 decision in 1987. Michigan sophomore tailback Chris Evans, who played his high school football at Ben Davis in Indianapolis, said as soon as the Wolverines lost this week's game with Indiana, couldn't arrive soon enough. We just knew that, as soon as we got in on Monday we had to be locked in and focused, Evans said. Coach always says that the easiest way to show somebody that you're improving is just to go back and improve every day. Michigan sophomore defensive lineman Rashan Gary said following the Michigan State loss, he and defensive teammates got together and had a meeting. We just said that we knew we made a couple of mistakes last week and we just have to come back this week with a clear slate and just not to allow ourselves to make any mistakes this week in the game on Saturday, Gary said. The teams had a defensive battle last year, but it may be difficult to draw too many comparisons to that one. A year ago, Michigan beat Indiana 20-10 on a day with snowy blizzard-like conditions in mid-November in the Big House in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Both teams ran 66 plays with Michigan holding a slim edge in total offense, 284-255. Michigan's John O'Korn made his first start of his Michigan career against the Hoosiers a year ago, and in the adverse conditions completed 7 of 16 passes for 59 yards. He'll be starting again Saturday and trying to bounce back from a performance where he threw 3 interceptions against Michigan State. O'Korn has been starting the last few weeks in place of Wilton Speight, who was injured 2 weeks ago. Indiana All-American linebacker Tegray Scales said Michigan will bring another challenging Big Ten offense on Saturday. The Hoosiers have already faced Ohio State and Penn State in their first 2 Big Ten losses. They give you a lot of different personnel, a lot of shifts and motions to try and mess with your eyes, Scales said. They have great players too, and great coaching. I think it will be nice to get back to that high level of Big Ten play.